Hello, everyone. How are you today? I'm back. So, the title, and we're going to stick to the subject this time. I'm not going to get off subject. I'm not going to let the trolls get at my attention. Okay. So, sometimes you must tear down the old, rebuild the new, because a lot of people are trying to work with what they have, and what they had was never working. Okay. So I'm being honest. I'm being super honest. Sometimes what you have going on has never worked for you or hasn't worked well for you. So the best thing to do is tear down the old to rebuild from scratch. Okay. I know that is hard. I know it is, but it's worth it. And a lot of ladies, even guys, I mean, anybody, when you work your way up from the ground up in anything, you're going to appreciate it. It's going to have a strong foundation, and you're also going to be better than putting something on top of something that's crumbling and wasn't working, or that's not, stable. So, as far as, a lot of ladies are concerned and a lot of men, when you try to change your appearance or level up or do something different to attract different types of men or women, you have to start from scratch if you want to reinvent yourself. Okay. Now, doing that takes time, takes effort, takes energy, takes money. But is it worth it? Yes. In the end, it is. Um, what about friends? What about them? I don't think that um, a lot of people have your best interest in mind sometimes. And if they're not on board with your transformation or with your improving, it's because they fear you're going to improve and pass them by. So if you're getting that vibe from people, if they don't like your transformation or leveling up in any way, it could be financial, career wise, looks, you know, getting more attention from men or more attention from women if you're a man, then you're going to have to make that decision, you know. You know how they say sometimes your friends can turn into your enemies. So you've got to make sure those type of people are not going to hinder anything. Okay. So best not to really get around them until you're done leveling up, until you there, then come back. Then they're probably going to want help getting there themselves. But during the process, they're in that phase where they can stop you and they can stop you from doing such things. So they don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all are still going to be friends, they can't walk around with you looking crazy and you looking good. So instead of trying to say, hey, let's do this together, they're going to try to drag you down. Um, so it's best to check for them after you're done. And if they want help, then you can help them. Usually that's the case. They'll say, oh my God, you look so good. What did you do? And you'll probably have a lot of things you can give them, some tips, some makeup, some clothes, or whatever, and they'll be happy to get it, believe me. But if you're trying to do it right next to them, it's a competition. So can't do it. So if you don't like what you see or don't like the treatment you're getting as you are now, and no matter what you do, it's not working, Try starting from scratch and rebuilding everything from the ground up, meaning change your hair, change the type of makeup you wear, your clothes, da da da. It has to be something. Change the way you speak, change the way you walk, talk, blah, 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 blah. You're still the same person inside. You're still the same soul. And that's never going to change. A lot of people want to be accepted as they are. But who is accepting you as you are? Not the people you really want in your life. Okay? Who will accept you that way? Okay? It's nice that they do, but for how long are they going to accept you? And are you happy? And are there other women who have put in that effort who are being accepted for their efforts and getting more in return? you know so that's what I'm saying. It's worth it in the end. It's worth it when you don't have to do certain things anymore that you used to do because you had to. It's good to have options. You're opening up your options when you level up. And when you're leveling up, your self-esteem goes higher and higher. Some people call me narcissistic and conceited, but as soon as they start putting on them wigs and makeups and clothes and getting men looking for them and getting cars bought from, they're the same way. They're worse. So guess what? Now they're like, hey, it's the same thing. It's not something to be ashamed of. People put such shame on being happy with yourself, being proud of yourself, loving what you see in the mirror. Aren't you supposed to? You're not supposed to walk by the mirror and be mad. You're not supposed to look in the mirror and be like, oh my God. You're not supposed to humble yourself around people to make them feel more comfortable unless you're trying to get something out of them. So why would people make you feel guilty for that? Um, I can understand how annoying it would be if you didn't feel that way about yourself. So for example, if I'm talking to someone that I know does not like themselves, don't love themselves, feels bad about what they look like, I'm not going to come off as this confident, narcissistic person around them. Why? Because I know they're not going to listen to nothing I say, because they're in disbelief of how I could do this. So I have to come down a level and speak on a certain level to certain people. But once they get to that level themselves, because they do eventually, now it's different. Now we can talk. Now I don't have to pretend, or I don't have to act a certain way around them because they're doing the same thing. And that's what I'm trying to say. You got to tear the old thing down to rebuild the whole thing new. Because if you don't, all that negative thinking, all those people telling you bad things and ruining your self-esteem has to be torn away. Has to be torn away in order for you to rebuild your self-esteem, rebuild your self-love, and all that. I can't um I can't do it for you, but you can do it, and you can get results from it. Um, but I feel like seeing someone else doing it, living that life, talking that talk, walking that walk, gives other people inspiration to do it. They're like, I look better than her. I can do it too. If I slap this wig on and this lipstick on, I look better than the Shira or Shira. But why haven't you been doing that? you know, it's like, if you can do it, right? Um, then I've been scrolling through the gold digging group, my gold digging group, and one of the ladies just got a new Range Rover from from her sugar daddy. Okay, convertible. I didn't even know they made convertible ones. Dang, where I been? So, it's not, there's nothing wrong at all with how you carry yourself, how you feel about yourself, and how you have leveled up completely and not looked back. And when people see your improvement, either they're going to want to do the same or they're going to hate on you. But either way, you there. You're already there. It's like you're already at the finish line. So make sure, Mhm. make sure that you're not listening to the people who are not doing the same things as you are. You know, if they're not doing what you're doing, then their advice is non-solicited. You know what I mean? For example, if you are getting your clothes and makeup and hair done to go to the store, which I do, because I'm not walking out the house looking crazy, and they're in a hurry to go and they got on, some raggedy looking stuff, just ask them politely, would you mind waiting while I get ready? If they say, girl, hurry up, you don't need to do all that, da, 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 just simply say, well, why don't you go on without me? Because I don't want to leave the house looking crazy. I mean, then they're going to look at themselves and be like, what's wrong with what I got on? And then you're going to say, oh, where do you want me to start? And, you know, sometimes you just got to tell them, I'm not walking out the house with you looking like that. And then they go, now I got to go get dressed because you looking good. I can't go up, walk next to you because now you look good. And I'm going to look bad. So in a way, you are helping them. So make sure, if you're going to start a level up journey in any type of way, be it career, whatever, tear down the old way of thinking, tear down the old stuff that's not working, get rid of the old hairdo and makeup and clothes that weren't working and start new. It's good to reinvent yourself. I mean, think about celebrities. They do it all the time. Celebrities constantly reinvent themselves because if you don't, people are going to get bored. They're going to be like, oh, I've seen it, done it, seen that, done that, boring, blah. You got to constantly reinvent, do something different, put some more effort into yourself. No one ever gets tired of looking at something that is evolving. Okay. So make sure you keep doing that. Don't get stuck. I see too many stuck women, and they're the ones that are really sour. You know, there's so many sour people out there that's probably younger than a lot of the ladies in my group and look older. You know, they're like, I get comments all the time. Wait till you hit 40. Wait till you hit 40. Wait, I said, okay, I'm gonna let you know what happened next year. I'll let you know what happens next year. Okay. And I'm like, so the whole thing is when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, your health is better, and you're always looking for, the best in life. And when you start doing that, that's what you're going to start attracting. If you don't have money and you want to start upgrading your looks, do what you can now. Start from what you can do. If you can, start anywhere. I don't know if you need to do anything like health wise. Start working out. Do a diet. Condition your hair. Do your nails. The stuff that you can do. Start off maybe painting your nails, doing your makeup. They got makeup at the Dollar Tree. Okay. On my beauty channel, I did a Dollar Tree challenge with full Dollar Tree makeup, and I still look good. Okay. So they got Elf there now. Okay. So you can take $10 and go get you some stuff. You can go shopping at thrift stores. They have designer, high end, nice clothing at some thrift stores that's super cheap. Um, you can borrow some clothes from someone. So yeah, it's not that expensive. Start somewhere, anywhere. Whether it's nails, makeup, if you got $5, you can do something. Mhm. And even if it's just making you feel better about yourself and putting yourself first and giving yourself some extra self esteem, it's worth it, you know? Because after you do that, you're going to want to try something else. You're going to be like, okay, well, what can I do next? And then instead of investing money into other people or things that you really don't need, you'll invest it more into yourself. In the gym now. Hey, I was in the gym earlier. Okay. Mhm. So give me that pearl top you had on, mother. I got that at a thrift store. See, you can find some cute stuff, can't you? That pearl top came from a thrift store, I believe. So that's what I'm saying. You go to the nice area of town, go to their thrift stores, and you're gonna find some nice stuff. I promise you. Um, that's one of my side businesses. I go thrifting and I sell a lot of the designer items online on Poshmark. If I like it, I'm keeping it. But yeah, thank you, thank you. Um, anyway, thank you. Someone said this is a nice outfit. This came from Target. It's a dress. Poshmark. Posh Mark. It's an app on your phone, and you can sell stuff. You can sell your own clothes too. You can sell purses, anything, jewelry, and all you do is print out the shipping label that they pay for and just ship it in one of those free boxes from the post office that you can pick up for free. So you can make money like that by selling your stuff. So making sure that when you start a process of leveling up, you don't fall off. Because when you fall off, you're going to get mad at yourself. And that's going to make even more self hate or less self love. You're going to start to feel guilty about stuff and make stuff worse. So it's important not to fall off. Keep going. Just don't get mad and quit. Just keep going. It don't matter. As long as you're moving in the same direction, you're good. Okay. So for example, if you mess up one day, don't just quit altogether. Keep doing it. If you go out the house looking bad one day, don't do it tomorrow. That's it, So the name of the app is Poshmark. 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 I'll show you what it looks like on my phone. It looks like this. And you open it, and like this is one of my dresses for sale. Yes, 100. Well, this is $100 dress, but I'm selling it for 65. It's a Lauren James. And so all I got to do is stick this in a box, wrap it up, stick a thank you card in it, print out the free shipping thing, and I get money in my PayPal. Okay. And you can do everything from your phone. Just take a picture of it. I should be getting paid for this. Poshmark. Just take a picture of your item, write down what description it is and stuff, and then put pictures and then put a price. People will click on it if they want to buy it. It's very easy. That's a really good, fast business you can start right now. by selling your own stuff. It just has to be in good condition. And if it has tags on it still, you get more. Mhm. I don't think I have a referral code. I should though, huh? I might. Hold on. Hmm. Invite friends, earn cash. Yes, I do. Um, this is my code. L Padua 11. Guys, put my stuff down. I get $5. My code L Padua 11. So, mhm. So make sure. And it's, you know what? The best thing is, it's always fun if you have someone that wants to level up with you, or at least do one of the things that you like to do to level up with, like maybe go to the gym with. Like me and Mickey go to the gym, go shop with, talk to about stuff. That's why I have the groups, because so many people don't have anybody to encourage them, or level up with them, or give them ideas, or help them, or give them tips, or tell them to keep going. So that's what the groups are for. It's like more people have leveled up in that group than they could have leveled up by themselves, right? For y'all in the group. Don't y'all think that that group is helping more than not being in the group? I think it is. How much I made from Poshmark? Um, so far, let me count, because I just started like maybe a month and a half ago. It tells you all the stuff that you've sold. My sales. I've made about. I've only sold like I sold a dress, some pants, a sweater, and a top. I probably made about $100, but that's just the stuff that's sitting in my closet that I don't want. You know what I'm saying? So $100. I need to put more stuff on there. Sometimes I have so much stuff that I can put on there, but I haven't done it yet. The bums are love and love. So y'all, even when you're leveling up, you're gonna attract all kind of people, whether it be the kind you want and the kind you don't want. But the kind you don't want is not going to speak to you the same way as they used to when you weren't, you know, putting yourself first and being the best you could be. They're not going to talk to you the same way, because their game has to change. They don't have what it takes anymore because you've leveled up so high, they can't figure it out. They can't figure out how to get you anymore. So then, since they can't have you, what do? They start throwing shade, right? So make sure you don't ask yourself, why are people so mean to me? And how come this person and that person is, because they can't get you anymore on that same level, or they can't get your old standards. They have to match your new standards. And they don't like that because they can't do it, or they don't want to do it. So tearing the whole thing down sometimes means getting rid of old friends, cutting off old exes, cutting off people that can't accept what you have transitioned into, what you have transformed yourself into, what you have leveled up to, what you have done after putting yourself first. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it just, you have to. If you don't, they'll drag you right back down to where you were. And they might not really mean to hurt you. It's just their nature to pull you down so they don't have to climb. What's the easiest path. So don't hold it against them personally. I mean, it's just something that they know they don't want to do. And if you're doing it and you're standing next to them, it's going to make them look bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's natural to only defend that. So they can't help it. If someone, that's just like if you weren't a vegetarian and your friend was like, I'm vegan now. Y'all can't go out to eat no more. Things like that. Hi, Tosh.
Hello. I love you.
Unless there's a vegan thing on the menu, or y'all are gonna argue about food. Now, what is this? Y'all gonna argue about food now, and it's like stuff's gonna happen. Y'all are gonna grow apart because you might not feel like it's necessary to have that type of diet, and they might feel it's absolutely necessary. Get out of the camera, Sasha. You vain. You learned well. Come here. So
is my hair bad?
But that's okay.
I'm just gonna go on my tippy.
Where's your hair band? Nuh-uh, don't touch it. I'm trying to glue it. I'm trying to fix her toy with some super glue.
Latest toy.
Oh, well, let it dry.
Let it dry. Let it dry.
Sasha has to come steal some camera time. Say hi, Sasha.
Hi.
How you doing?
And we'll see this in your video. The only time that you don't have me in your live videos is when I'm at school.
Yes, my baby.
So, guys, how you doing? Look at my new shirt. I never worn this before. And look at my new pants. They're really pretty. Okay, Mama, take it away.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, Layla.
I just like take away.
Okay. Okay, Sasha had her time. Her 2 minutes. She got to get in there. So Friday. I'm trying to put a note in my phone real quick before I forget. I gotta make a little note. But yes, so sometimes if you're with a man, the same thing. They're not going to, if they don't like what's happening, if your trend, your level up, your transformation is not something that they are comfortable with, you might start having relationship problems. You might start getting like the side eye, or where you going? Why you always dressing up? And, just tell him it's for him. This is for you. Don't you like it? I'm trying to spice things up, Then he gonna think it's for him, and he's like, okay. It's like, this is for you. Don't you like coming home and seeing me looking all cute for you? This is for you. Then he's gonna feel good about himself. Like, oh, really? Yes. I just, it makes me feel better. I know you find me more attractive, and I just feel like you deserve to come home to something that looks this good. You're right, I do. So maybe he'll start leveling up too, child. I don't know. But just make sure you don't, get upset. Just understand that they don't understand. So you got to tell them it's for you. It's for you and me. I feel so much better about myself, and blah, 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 blah. I had one dude offering me same green card marriage, but refused to pay half before marriage. I told him F off. Let me tell you something, ladies who want the green card. Most guys who are wanting a green card marriage, like if you live in another country, ladies, those guys cannot afford American women. Let me tell you, those guys who look overseas for women and want a wife cannot afford American women. So when you get here, it's not, unless you're living the worst of the worst, after about 2 to 5 months, you're going to realize that you're not living a life of luxury. You're actually living with someone who everyone else rejected. And you're going to figure that out quick, because I've done consultations with green card wives, and they needed an escape plan. They get you here, they get you your little green card, and then they tell you you need to go find a job to help them. Okay? They're going to be like, oh, I love you, let's get married, da, da, da. As soon as you're able to work, guess what? You got to go work. You ain't going to be sitting here looking cute. You going straight to work to help them pay for their bills. Okay? They just got an indentured servant. So don't think just because somebody from America want you that you finna come live the life of luxury, because they want you to come work for them and pay half their bills, because they can't get an American woman. Because look, think about it. No matter where you go in the world, there is someone that looks like you in America. Think about it. Just really think hard. No matter what country you walk, fly, run, boat to, there is an American woman that looks just like you, or someone that lives in America already that looks just like you. Why? Because it's a melting pot. There's a bunch of people here from all different countries already. There's people born here, third generation from other countries. There are Asians here, East Asians here, Middle Eastern here, European here, Brazilian here. Name all the countries. Okay, pretend I just named all the countries. But they can't have them. Why? Because they know. Once they get here, they know. It's like, okay, well, this is not what I thought America was like. Okay, I see on TV, I see people shopping and going to the beach. I'm living in the ghetto. You know, they're pissed. And I tried to tell her, this one lady I had a consultation with. I said, I know, but here's your exit plan. I gave her an exit plan, and she's working on it. The Shira 7 exit plan. Yes. She's about to get up out of there. I'm a citizen, but I want to marry a rich guy who has a work permit. How do I marry him and avoid getting used? Okay. Does he have FaceTime, or can he take a video of his home? Ask him to record the inside and the outside of where he lives. Ask him for his address. Go on Google Earth and Google Map and Google that. If it looks bad, don't go. That means you're gonna have to work. If he's rich, like he says he's rich, he don't need you to work. So I like, if I were in your situation, if I was wanting to come here and live here, um, your best bet is going to be to go for somebody old, super old. Okay? Because you're going to probably be able to take more advantage of them once you get here. Okay? Don't get somebody young, because they're going to be like, nobody wants them, especially if they're young and they can't get nobody. Oh no. Go for somebody super old. You'll be better off. Okay? And then you can start your level up. And then when those 2 years roll around and you can get that divorce and be free, do what you need to do. So, can you speak on leveling up spiritually? Well, spiritually, you know, as as above, so below, as within, so without. You know what I'm saying? So if you're leveling up outside, it's almost just like, it's almost kind of like alchemy. You know what it takes to become the best version of yourself. You know that you can't um, expect other people to give you their best if you're not looking your best or putting the best efforts into yourself. No one's gonna want to do anything to you as best they can if you're not doing that to yourself. So what you put out, what you vibrate, what you look like is what you attract. That's just it. And spiritually, whatever your spirituality is, it should reflect your outside. You know, like for example, if you're grounded, if you believe in prosperity and being, you know, in tuned and conscious and stuff like that, you are only able to do that if you can really be free. You can't be free if you're always working. Okay. Am I wrong for dumping a Dusty who refused to pay my rent for me? Yes. You're wrong for dating a Dusty, period. But you're not wrong for dumping. Okay, sorry. If your Dusty can't pay your rent and he's living with you, I don't know if he was living with you or not. I'm trying to level up. My hair is heat damaged. Should I wear wigs? Yes. Why not? A wig is your friend. Thank you. Why? Because a wig is your friend. Because if you're always trying to mess with your hair, do stuff with your hair, put heat on your hair, have all these different hairstyles, keep dyeing your hair, it's going to start falling out. It's going to start looking crazy. So just stick a wig on it. Okay. Like me and Sasha always make up songs, and I forgot what song we were singing. I think it was The Weekend. And we make up words to the songs, and I was like, um, she was like, I'm gonna snatch your wig off. I said, that's okay, because I still have hair under my wig. I don't remember the song we were singing, but I was just like, that's okay. I still got hair under my wig. Okay. Um, and a lot of people ask me why I wear wigs. Oh, you have nice hair. Why do you wear wigs? So I could have nice hair. If I dyed my hair, straightened it, and to get it to look like the wigs that I wear, or got sew-ins and da 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 da, I wouldn't have no hair no more. I wouldn't have any hair. My hair be gone. Okay. So that's why I wear it. I like the different looks without doing all the damage. How do I feel about braids? Okay. I'll answer this. How do you think other people feel about braids? Could you wear them to a black tie event? Could you wear them um, on a nice luxury cruise somewhere, um, sailing through the Mediterranean? I mean, how would you? If you like them, then keep it. If you don't, then don't. But I feel like sometimes we're stereotyped by the type of hair we wear. So it just depends on how you want to be seen. Yeah, someone says only Beyonce can do that. Well, it's funny because if Beyonce does something and then everybody goes and does it, it's not the same, right? It doesn't look the same. It's not the same. They don't think you're just like her. So the whole point is, how do they view you? How do people view you? That's how you have to ask yourself, should I wear this look? look from the outside. Think about if you were sitting in a mall and a girl that looked like you with braids walked by. What would you think about her? How would you judge her? What would you say about her? That's how you like, that's how I would make the decision on how to wear my hair or what to wear. I look at it from a different perspective. Not what I like, but what do other people view as, you know, attractive? Because that's what you want. You have to see how people view you. Uh-huh. So that's another part of transforming. You're not supposed, okay, I know this sounds bad. I know everyone has taught you against it, but you're not supposed to dress for what you find attractive unless you're going to date yourself and pay for yourself. Okay? You're supposed to do what you feel and think and have observed that other people find attractive so that they can do for you. That is the goal. Okay. So a lot of ladies that are trying to level up, they're trying to do it from what they like. You're supposed to do it from what others find attractive. Okay. That's the secret. Too many people are like, well, I don't like that. It don't matter what you like. Do they like it? Will they pay for it? Are they going to take you to dinner? Are they going to buy you a car? Are they going to pay these bills? Then go. That's what you need to do. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I make women feel insecure and bad about themselves." I don't have to do that. I don't have to make women feel bad and insecure about themselves. All I have to do is have them recognize that they're not getting the same results as these other ladies, and I'm pointing out the reasons why. That's it. It's up to that individual and that person to either improve or stay the same and get the same results. It's not about feeling insecure. It's about, do I want different results? Yes or no? You know, it's like, when they have those houses that people are trying to sell and they don't want to do nothing to them. They want to sell them as is. And the realtor comes in and this ain't going to sell. You got to do A, B, C, D, and E, in order for this house to sell. We got to give it a whole new makeover. We have to do, but I don't like that. This has been, well, do you want to sell this house? Then we need to fix it. So that's how it is. And whether they like it or not, whether it's their taste or not, whether they don't like it or not, they don't have to, they're trying to sell that house. They're trying to, you know, get the value out of that house. It's a nice house. It's a good house, but they can't sell it and no one wants to live in it because it needs some help. That's it. Now the house is not bad. It's just, it needs some help. That's it. That's all. It still has the same address, still in the same neighborhood. Hopefully you're going to get more for its value after you fix it up. Okay. So just make sure you see yourself as something like that, and don't feel bad about changing it, because what you're trying to do is get the most value out of yourself, get the most out of yourself. Um, I always used to watch those Tyra shows back in the day where they gave the women makeovers and they were just looking like really bad. And when they came out, they didn't even look like the same person. And sometimes like they would have their boyfriends or their husbands there and their husband's eyes would just be like, that's my woman. Wow. And then she looks too good for him at that point. After a while, it's like, she lived. But all of a sudden, now the woman looks too good for the man. Just from 30 minutes backstage or an hour backstage or whatever. 1 hour backstage, the woman all of a sudden looks too good for the man. Now, if they can level up in 1 hour backstage, You know, imagine what you can do with 3 months. Hi. Hi, Brazil. Someone says hello to Brazil. Khloe Kardashian has been cheating on. She's pregnant. Yeah, I think Khloe had a big transformation too. All the Kardashians did except for Courtney. She just stayed the same. Um, unless she got boobs, but I don't know. I don't know. Um, what are my thoughts on bangs? If you need them, cut them. If you need them, put them on, clip them on, do whatever. They have clip-on bangs if you want to see what you look like with bangs. Go to the beauty supply shop and buy some clip-on bangs, and they'll clip right on. You can clip them on your hair, you can clip them on a wig or whatever. Or you can buy a wig with bangs. You can see how you look at them, but I would not cut them. I would clip them in because you can always take them off if you don't want them. So where did you get your necklace, Ashira? I got this at a thrift store. This is a agate stone geode and gold. This was originally $49. It still had the price tag on it, the brand new price tag. So I got that. So yes, make sure if you're going to go on the level up mission by yourself, great. Get away from negative people that are going to pull you down and really focus on yourself. Don't quit. If you mess up one day, don't quit. You know, do double the next day. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're keeping yourself in the forward direction. Don't let old boyfriends pull you back. Don't let family members pull you back. Don't let pick me friends pull you down. Because once you reach where you want to be, they're all going to want to be there. Or you're going to find new people that are going to, come into your life. So someone said they got recognized. That happens to me all the time. I got recognized at the gas station a few times. So Pandora. Okay, so negative, you feel me on the negative family. It's kind of sad that your own family is like that because I'm not like that to anybody in my family. Like, no, I'm not mad at anybody in my family. I want them to do well. But I don't know why it's the other way around. It's weird. Why don't people want you to be your best? It's like they feel like you think you're better than them. Well, they should want you to be better than them. That's the whole point, right? You should want someone to better themselves. Anyway, if you don't want me to better myself, then sorry for you. And if you go back and watch all my old videos from the start of this channel, I've probably leveled up a lot. Because I see my old videos and I cringe. I'm like, ooh, what was I thinking? Ooh, ooh, ooh. What the heck? I was just having fun though. I looked all before that. I was always dressed, da 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 da. But when you get married and have kids, sometimes you kind of relax your look. And I did for 2 years. Then I said, you know what? That was fun being a cat lady. But now it's time to get it back. You know what I'm saying? And so I started leveling up with you guys. I might as well do it too. I'm not gonna be the cat lady right now. Maybe when I get older, but it wasn't time for that cat lady look to come. So tips on leveling up on a budget. Thrift stores, Dollar Tree, 99 cents only, Poshmark, ThreadUp. That's another app called ThreadUp. So those are some good places to start. And Ross has really nice dresses that are not expensive either. And also, don't wear clothes that are too tight. Okay, it's important that your fit is not too tight because that makes it look trashy. Makes it look trashy. Is it best to have a conversation about the jealousy or just cut them off? Well, if you have a conversation about jealousy, all it's going to do is make them even more jealous and upset at you, and they're going to either lash out or start rumors about you to your other family members. The best thing to do is just cut them off or always be too busy for them. Or whenever you go to meet them, you are dressed to the T and they look trashy. Okay. They'll stop hanging around you because you look too good and you make them look bad. So if you want to get rid of somebody, just dress up all the way. Just look flawless and then go meet them. Don't even tell them you're dressing up. And when they say, "Oh, what are you wearing?" "Oh, I'm just wearing, something casual," and come like cute, you know. So when they come in their leggings and t-shirt and you come in there looking cute, they're like, "Oh, why are you so dressed up? Where are you going after this?" "Oh, no, this is how I dress all the time." That's how you do. And then the next time they won't call you or to go anywhere with them because then they have to put it, or if they do, they're going to come looking cute too. So either just do that test. If they come looking cute next time, you help them. If they stop calling you to go places, then that means they got the point. Okay. Tips on killing old pick me tendencies. Slap yourself. Watch my videos. Imagine my voice in your head. I think you're going to know when you're being a pick me and you need to stop yourself right then and there, because I've had pick me women in the comments, pick me women get mad for a comment that I make on Facebook, and I still don't care because if they don't understand how other women view them, I can't help them. You know, I feel like no matter how many excuses you make, at the end of the day, I'm still correct. Okay, men don't like to see you looking bad. Men don't like you walking out the house with bonnets on. At the end of the day, I don't care how much people defend that, it's still incorrect on what you think because most men and most classy people think it's wrong. Sorry. If they have to put a sign that says no bonnets in the rental office on your apartments, that should tell you something. Okay? It means please don't scare away our future residents with your ratchetness. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I didn't make that sign. I even made a group for bonnets and do-rags, but nobody's posting in there. Like, I guess they don't want to be seen with bonnets and do-rags. That's why I put a bonnet on my head so y'all can see it, how it looks. Oh, if he married you, he'd get a green card. Get money from him first. If he wants to marry you, how do you avoid getting used? Get you a big amount of money before you get married. Say, okay, I'll marry you. Give me like 20,000, about 20K, 40K. If he's rich, get 100K. Shoot, get money first. Then give it to your mom or somebody you trust before you get married. Invest it in something, do something with it before you get married. Then marry. Get that money out your name. Yeah. Um, your friend got 20K. That's awesome. See? Get your money. A man just told me he want to have kids with me. We had never even had sex. I freak out. Good. What happened to marriage? He just skipped that altogether? I want to ask a guy, hey dudes, I know y'all are here. What makes you think it's okay to ask a woman to have a baby but not ask her to marry you? What makes her good enough to be the mother of your child but not your wife? Mhm. I'm just curious. Is it a money thing or is it the fact that you can't stay faithful? Or is it both? Sips tea. They quiet now. Because women have been accepting it. Well, anyway, they know the truth. It's to lock you down. You're always going to be in his life. It's free sex. He doesn't have to stay faithful or marry you. And if he keeps coming in and out of the child's life, you may or may not file child support on him. And he'll always have a place to live. It's just like it's a good setup, I tell you. My baby mama will take me. Hmm. Um, so when you're leveling up, your thinking is going to level up too. You're not going to be accepting that dustiness. You're not going to be thinking that some man wanting to have a baby with you is cute anymore because your mind is going to mature as well. Your mind's going to level up. You're going to get sharper. You're going to see game coming a mile away. You're going to be like, what is his motive? Why is he being nice? Why is he rushing things? Why did he say, I love you after 4 dates? Okay. What does he really want? And how can I use it against him to do what I really want? You're going to start thinking instead of feeling. You're going to start thinking. When you level up and you got this nice package and you see men being fools over it, you're going to start thinking, you know, because I have so many women writing me every day saying, oh, I've never had a man even pay for my dinner. And this man just offered to, pay my rent. This man just said he was getting ready to pay all my bills. This man said he wants to fly me to Italy. This man says, da da da. Da. This man just bought me a Range Rover. You know, because when you level up, your thinking levels up, your standards level up, and you don't take the BS anymore. You know. And even though people say, "Oh, you don't need makeup and wigs," but makeup and wigs be catching men. Okay. Makeup and wigs catch attention, they catch eyes, they catch men, they catch Range Rovers, they catch houses, they catch rings, they catch what else they catch? Clothes, shoes, stacks of money. They catch it all. Okay? That's what they catch. Bonnets don't catch much. Okay? So that's all I'm saying. I'm just being truthful. And the whole funny thing is a lot of people will say, "Oh, you should be proud of, your own hair and you should be natural." But if you think about it, go back in ancient history. People been wearing wigs and makeup forever. Okay? Ancient Egyptians, wigs, makeup. Okay? Now you want to look, really bad. Your ancestors look better than you. That's sad. You, your great, 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 great times 1,000 grandma look better than you. That's sad. Mhm. You had her wig straight and them eyeliner and eyeshadow going, you know. So, I mean, think about it. If you're going to go back to ancient civilizations, go look at the ancient civilizations, the ones that everybody want to look like, that everybody want to be, got them wigs and then that makeup on. Oh, I want to be a hotep. I want to be Egyptian. Oh, I think I had a past life in Egypt. Oh, yes. Why? Because they look good. Think if they was looking crazy, they would want to be there? No. Right? Think about it. Who wants to be Cleopatra if Cleopatra was ugly? Nobody. Right? My grandmother used to say, always look your best, even if you're just sitting in the house. Yep, I'm just sitting in the house right now. They say a lot of men are wearing makeup too. Straight men putting that foundation and concealer on and whatever. They said that more men are wearing makeup now. Tinted moisturizer. You're like, mm. So, even men can level up. Y'all don't have to, y'all can level up too. Money, looks, everything. I was at the nail place today. This dude, this Asian guy was doing my nails. I cut them all off, but I had them done still. He was doing my nails and he was telling me the same thing I tell y'all. Because he has a daughter, a 17-year-old daughter, and a 23-year-old son. His 23-year-old son was like, didn't know what he wanted to do. He was in school to be a pharmacist. Then he didn't want to be a pharmacist. Now he want to be an orthodontist. So his dad said, yes, I'll support you, but you need to focus on this because what happens when you try to take a girl out after you done paid all your bills on this little rinky dink job you have and you don't have enough money to take her out, then she's going to go to the guy with the money. So if you focus on your career and getting, through school and getting your money, you will be able to pick any type of woman you want. That's what the daddy told the son. Focus on this money and you can get any type of girl you want. They'll be chasing you. Okay. You can have any one. All of them. You can have more than one. Okay. So when men are complaining or men are upset that they got to settle for certain women or they have to make women feel bad about themselves in order to even have a chance with them or have them not wear makeup or look their best so that they don't get uh, pride or confidence in themselves enough to have high standards or whatever. It's because they don't have enough money to get the type of woman they want yet. And I'm going to say yet because when they come up in money, they're going to start changing their woman. Okay. You're going to start looking at different types of women. You're going to start looking at the women at work, the women at lunchtime, when they go on their lunch break, the women at a happy hour. And then they're going to come home to you. And they'll be like, I can afford much better than this now. So think about it. Don't be no dusty bride or starter wife, I call it. If you're continuously leveling up as he's leveling up in his career, you might have a chance to keep him. But if you let yourself go and you are looking terrible and you're not improving yourself, you know, who knows? So, anyway, just because majority of the women aren't leveled up or a majority of the men you know or think are interested in you are not where they should be doesn't mean you can't be. Okay, there's a whole nother life out there. There's a whole nother set of people out there. There's a whole nother group. There's a whole nother neighborhood out there. There's a whole nother side of town out there. You know, just because these people on Facebook or YouTube or in your neighborhood, your family are treating you crazy. When you step out of that environment and you step into an environment where it's normal, you're going to get treated a lot better. Okay. So, a lot of women, when they dress their best and put on all this makeup and wigs and hair, and then they go to the nice side of town and they're walking around and everybody looks like that, it's normal. You know, they think they didn't got ready for prom, but when they go to have dinner on this side of town or go out or shopping on this side of town, everyone's dressed. Everyone has accessories on. Everyone's hair is nice. Everyone's nails and toes are done. Everybody has on makeup. Everybody has on nice perfume. Uh, blah 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 blah. It's normal. This is how you get attention because James is giving it to you. Great, but I don't need James to get attention. I walk out the house and get attention anywhere. So the whole point is, if I don't get the person in my house attention, I can't get no one else's attention either. Okay. If you live with me every day, we've been together for years since 2001, and I can still get your attention, I think that's pretty good. Okay. I feel like if you can't get your man's attention, then that's probably a problem. Mm, 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 mm. I mean, women like to walk out of their house and feel like people admire how they look or are attracted to them, think that they look pretty, treat them nice, respect them, give them little extras here and there. Women like that. If you like that, why wouldn't you dress for it? I got a free massage today. Okay. So I took it too. um, Validation and us men use that against them. Validate. See, that's one thing. A lot of people get mad at me because they say, "Oh, you're so um, conceited and narcissistic." Why? Because I don't need validation. I validate myself. When you can validate yourself, men have no power over you. You got power over them. When you validate yourself, when you know you all of that, even if you ain't, when you feel it and you know it, nobody can nobody can run game on you. Nobody. Zero people, not even aliens. Okay? So now that's sad. You can't even mind control you. You're like, she's a lost cause. Don't worry about it. Um, So think about that. Really think about it. If you validate yourself to the 100th degree, no one can tell you any different. That's just it. If you worried about what people think about you, what they saying about you, what they doing, what they gossiping, if they making videos about you, then you worried about the wrong thing because that don't get you paid. Okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you. That doesn't do anything to evolve you. Worrying about something, being mad about something, it doesn't help you at all. All you can do is say, well, I would hate me too if I wasn't me. That's all you could say. That's all you can say. And it will be true. I would hate me if I wasn't me. Now that's how you know. Think about it. Don't get mad at them. Why are they mad at me? Why are they saying those things about me? Because they're not you. That's why. That's why. If they were you, they wouldn't be saying those things about you. I still got that price tag under there. I sure do. I might need to sell this. Actually, I need to take it off. So think about it. That's all you can say. Well, I would hate me too. I don't blame you. I know where you coming from. Then they're gonna be like, okay. Then they're gonna be like, they're not gonna understand if that's an insult or if you're agreeing with them. And that's the sad part. Like, wait, did she just agree with me or insult me? Or both? Dang, she good. Uh-huh. So I finally got it off. Yay. So, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. As long as you're happy and whoever is paying your bills is happy. That's it. That's all that matters. Mhm. When men compliment you, be like, I agree. Someone put that in the comments. A child will do it anytime. You know what? When kids get compliments, they just say, I know. We teach them to humble themselves to say thank you. But they already knew. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so cute. I know. You're so smart. I know. But then we teach them to say thank you. Why are you thanking them? You already got it. You say thank you just to be polite. But what you're teaching that child is that what they think about themselves is not enough. You're teaching them validation right there. I always tell Sasha to say, I know. But that's true. Why are we teaching them to say thank you to somebody? Because then they're going to be looking for compliments after that. Instead of knowing, they already knew they looked good. They already knew they was cute. They already knew they was smart until you told them to tell somebody thank you for saying it or recognize it in them. They already recognized it within themselves. And that's what so many people are doing to their kids, to their spouse, to themselves. Would you date if you were broke? Would you date if you? I've been dating broke. I would date broke. One time before I had a job or whatever, I think I was in between jobs. I was like 18 or 19. I didn't have a job. I went out and I didn't have to spend any money. People bought me drinks, food, everything. My entry into the wherever I was going, if I was going to a club, I didn't pay for nothing ever. I go out broke all the time and come back with stuff. Okay. I just show up. Oh, let me buy you some drinks. Oh, what you doing? Oh, you want a bottle? Want to go eat breakfast? You know, go out with my friends. We get to eat breakfast, get bottles, get put in the VIP section, get free drinks all night. We spend $0. So yeah, I went out broke all the time, every day, all day, even in the daytime. So that's not a problem. All you got to do is look cute and smile and be like, that's it. Attractive girls always get things free. Yeah, but I don't wake up looking like this, y'all. I promise you. I don't wake up looking like this. I I don't. So if I came out, okay, if I went out with no makeup, no hair done, I wouldn't get free drinks. I promise you I wouldn't. I'm just saying I wouldn't. How do you feel about hiding money to get a partner or a spouse? I think it's a good idea. So, yes, when you're leveling up, get rid of that old thinking, that old mentality. You got to build yourself up from within as well as without. Get rid of that validation seeking. Get rid of that I'm lonely. Get rid of that if I can't pull any type of man, I'm not worthy. Get rid of that because you are. Like so many women mess up. So many women mess up by saying, "Well, what if you can you still deal with a dusty while you're trying to level up, or can you still use them for sex?" You're addicted to that dusty attention because you haven't gotten real attention. So you crave that dustiness attention. You crave those cat calls. You crave looking average and basic and still getting the attention of a dusty. You crave that and you miss it when you are no longer able or supposed to be talking to Dusty. You miss being able to absorb that. You miss it. Like, dang, everywhere I used to go, I used to get numbers. Everybody wanted me, but were they quality? No, they was Dusty. Okay. So a lot of women get to the point of leveling up where they can't take not getting that, not being able to receive that dusty attention. They get mad. They're like, well, I want to do, and they start going backwards. And then you have to push it. You guys, no, you can't do that. You know, level up. You won't have to deal with dusties. You can get attention and validation from someone who doesn't need anything from you, but will actually give to you. When you can get validation from someone who's going to give something to you, that is real validation. Not just words, but action, material. That's real validation. When somebody will put a ring on your finger, when somebody will actually take you out and spend a couple hundred on you, when someone will, make plans and reservations for you, that's real validation. Not, oh, shawty, you look good. Ooh, I like your booty. Ooh, that's not validation. Okay. So get some real validation. You don't even know what real validation is. Yes.
Good night, Mom.
Oh, good night, Layla. Give me a kiss. Love you.
Love you too.
Good night. Is Sasha in the bed? My babies. Okay, so how does James validate? Pay every bill? Don't ask me to work. There you go. Don't start teaching that kid the garbage you preach. Oh my gosh. It's too late. It's too late. It's already done. How do you validate James? I stay here. I'm home when I get home most of the time. Help, my Aquarian sister always takes everything as an attack, even if I give advice something she's over. She didn't ask for your advice though. You gotta stop giving people free advice. Stop giving people free advice. They didn't ask for it. Don't give it. That's something also that a lot of you guys need to learn. If somebody didn't ask you for your opinion or your advice, don't give it to them. Some people have a bad habit of doing that. And a lot of people go up to people sometimes, let me tell you something, or I feel something about you, or I'm like, get the hell away from me. I don't care what you feel. I don't care what you think. Did I ask you? Bye. Okay. Free, free information and free anything is not good. Okay. Like if someone's gonna give you some free knowledge or some free uh let me give you a free reading or let me give you a free this. It's always something attached to it, you know. Don't take anything free unless they're offering it to you to get something in return that you actually want to give. You know what I'm saying? Or that you're seeking. But don't just take everybody's advice that you didn't ask for. Because at the end of the day, they just wasted their breath and your time. Do you employ a lot of help around the house? We do have a cleaning service that comes, but we have lawn service, but that's about it. Did I watch that secret commercial where the girl proposed to her boyfriend? Yeah, that was old. They took that off quick. I haven't seen that commercial in forever. Let me dying over here. Mhm. So, what the commercial was tragic. Yes, it was. I advised her because it was related to our father, but corrects too much. She overreacts too much, says mean things later, detaches and ignores. Okay, then stop talking to her. Like, you don't have to deal with people. Just leave. Just stay out of it. That's not your concern anymore. Like, I don't care. Just walk away and let her handle everything by herself. Okay? That's what I'll do. You got to put yourself first if you want the results. And it sounds harsh, but if she didn't ask you and she don't care and she overreacts, that means then you're free to go. Be gone. Are you a female pimp? I could be, but I'm not. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not a pimp. I just advise. I'm an advisor. I'm an advisor. I don't believe in pimps. I believe you could pimp yourself if you want to do that. So you are a hoe. Let me see. Am I a hoe? What is the definition of a hoe? So I can know if I'm a hoe. I'm waiting for the definition of a hoe. Because if you want to call me a hoe, I think you should know the meaning of it. So I'll wait while you look it up. Are you looking for the definition? Because I don't see any. Nope, I don't see a definition yet. Guess we don't. I guess we'll never know. um, See, when you take that power away from that word, when you ask, what does it mean? So I can tell you if I'm one or not, instead of already becoming defensive to it, when it actually means something good. It means you don't sleep with men for free. It means you got something in your hand and you win. So when somebody asks if you're a hoe, ask them what the definition of a hoe is, and you'll let them know. Then they ain't gonna come back. Okay. Expand on the title. Yes. Sorry, I got off again. But leveling up means tearing down the old that wasn't working and rebuilding from scratch. You got to tear down the old to rebuild the new. If it wasn't working for you before, get rid of it. Don't try to work with it. Don't try to put some you know, gloss on top of it. Don't try to paint it. Get rid of the whole thing and start over. You know what I'm saying? You need to build it from the foundation up. Get rid of the old thinking, get rid of the old look, get rid of the old people that you attracted with that look, and start all over. You want a different life, you got to start over. You want people to treat you better and different, you got to start over. You can't just walk out the house as you are and expect everyone else to change if you didn't do anything. You can't just wake up and decide, oh, I want to be a gold digger today, but then don't do nothing. You know, you got to stop and be real with yourself and change the stuff that you need to change the environment, change the people, and you'll have the life that you want. You'll be leveled up all the way or halfway at least. And you won't be able to be pulled back down. Oh, how much would you charge a man for sex? A wedding ring, a marriage license, a house, a luxury vehicle, all the bills paid, shopping money, cleaning service, lawn service, all of that. That's what I charge. So if you can do all that, you can get it. Yes. Plus vacation a few times a year. Someone added. I forgot to add that in. Thanks. So, mhm. But like, I know y'all. You know what? I'm not even gonna be mad at the trolls anymore because they come here every video. So y'all subscribers now. Y'all ain't trolling no more. I knew y'all. How you doing? Welcome back. So glad to see you again. How was your day? Why don't you fix your drink and settle in? I know you're gonna be here a while. The level up group. The level up group basically is a lot of ladies who are leveling up, getting their looks together, getting their makeup, hair game together, you know, their gold digging game together, how to talk to certain men, how to get certain men's attention, how to seduce, and it's pretty much a lot of ladies who are encouraging each other. They're posting up what they're doing, and so other people can be inspired. It's not a competition, it's just for inspiration. So you have other women to talk to that are doing the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's kind of fun and you learn. There's free PDF books in there on how to, meet wealthy men, how to seduce, da da, blah, 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 written by authors and stuff that have like ebooks on Amazon. So we have some of the PDFs in there. So that stuff's in there. I go live in there sometimes. Other women go live and tell their stories on how they got paid and how they got their man to do A, B, C, and D, and things like that. So it's kind of like a place where you can level up faster because you have support, you got people, you got other people encouraging you, you're getting tips, you're seeing how it's done, blah, 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 blah. And so you tend to level up a lot faster than you could do it on your own. It's kind of like Weight Watchers for leveling up. You're more encouraged when you see other people accomplishing it and how easy it is. And all you got to do is this. Really? That's it? Okay. Or where did you get that wig? Oh, that's a nice wig. I never thought I could look good in something like that. Let me go get it. Okay, you have the link. Okay, it's like that. It's like, oh, how do you do that makeup look? And do you have the link? Where'd you get that from? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, funny stories. Um, they'll post up conversations between them and their sugar daddy so you can know what they're saying to them. Like, oh, I'm gonna try that. You know what I'm saying? So you want to sign up? You say, where do we sign? It costs money to get in. It's not free. Nothing is free. Remember, anything worth having ain't worth. It's not free. But you say you got money, but it's well worth it. Believe me, the amount of books you're getting is well worth the price because there's like literally dozens of books in there. That's just worth the price alone. You know what I mean? So if you want to be in my level up group, still got a bunch of emails to answer. I mean, on my Facebook, if you've been writing me, I still got to go through about, let me see. I'm going to go through right after this video. Probably about 15 messages, maybe 20. Go to my Facebook channel page and click on the Facebook link and message me in Facebook Messenger because the group is on Facebook. You got to be on Facebook. And it's a one-time fee. That's it. Pay one time. It's non-refundable. You don't have to pay nothing else after that. That's it. You in, you in. You got to post up, post your stuff too. That's it. How does your mom feel about the things that you talk about? Man, my mom, I don't think she cares. Ah, does your mom pay your bills? No. No, my mom don't pay my bill. My husband pay my bill. You know what's sad? I went from my mom straight to my husband. I never paid no bills. Whoops. I think I paid my car note and my cell phone bill. That's it. When I was young, my mom paid everything else. I went from my mom straight to my husband. Never had to pay no rent. Do I go to church? Only when there's a funeral or a wedding. Yes. Mm. Can you look good as an office janitor? Yes, you can. Do your hair, do your makeup, do your nails. You might be wearing gloves, but do your makeup, do your hair, wear some perfume, put some earrings on. You be the best looking janitor you can be. Why am I so nice to my trolls? Because they live for my life. Who am I to deny them? I don't know. Do I wish I had a chance to have your own place? I have my own office and I will have my own place eventually. Yes. You can be glamorous at any job. When I was 17 and 16 years old, I came to work at McDonald's with full makeup on. I had that red matte lipstick on they had on in, that they had in the 90s. Had that red lipstick on, the wing liner was in then too. I was like, "Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?" In the drive-through. I worked the drive-through, so when they roll up, they be like, "How you doing?" So yes, I look good, even in the drive-through. I had to match the lipstick to the red McDonald's shirt. Yeah, sure did. Do you supposed to check your man phone? If you plan on leaving him, if you find something, check it. If you don't plan on leaving him, if you find something, don't check it. That's my advice. So that's all I'm gonna say. What to do if you ask older man for 500 and he give you 200? Ask for 700 and he will give you 500. Use your brain. Okay. Do I read the Bible? I sure do. I read it and I use it against men. Take the 200 and then ask for three more. Yep. So that's what, you know what? If you want 500, ask for 700. Always go higher. You know how to bid, you know how to bargain. Did you learn this by yourself or were you taught? I know that my kids taught me a lot of things as well. And my kids taught me how to get my waist. A lot of it, you know. Kids know how to manipulate. You learn from the masters when you learn from child. Let me tell you. If somebody wants something, they're gonna ask for way more. And then when you say no, they know you're gonna feel guilty, so they'll ask for something less. Well, can I get this instead? Then? That's they want it all along. So always ask for more than what you want. It's just like the old saying, uh, shoot for the stars, land on the moon, or something like that. Or shoot for the moon, land. I don't know. Yeah, same thing. You want to know how to manipulate? Study children. They get it from not being told that it's wrong yet. Okay, they haven't been told it's wrong. They use what they know to get what they need. It's natural. They use your weakness against you. If you manipulate, just listen and then sell it back to them. That's right. A lot of things that you know is because you were told and taught. They didn't come natural to you. Think about it. Children are honest. They say what they mean. They don't say thank you when someone compliments them. They just say, I know. And they figure out how to get what they want because they're not big and strong. They can't take it from you. They can't make you get it. They can't put a gun to your head. So they sit there and actually think about stuff. They sit there and ponder, how can I get this toy from my mama? You know, they don't react. Some kids will throw a fit, but the smart ones will manipulate you. The ones that throw a fit, they probably get punished. They won't get taken to the store anymore. They get the pinch. But the smart ones, oh, they can get you. I've been told I look innocent. hmm So everything that you were probably taught, don't, don't take it seriously. Reprogram yourself. Think about children and how innocent they are, how, and children, I was saying this the other day, children are attracted to attractive people. If you want to know the truth, go look at a child. A child will be attracted to anyone that's attractive, and they run away from people that's not attractive. Okay, think about this. If you see somebody looking ratchet and crazy, that child is going to be scared, run away. Don't touch me. You know, they see a pretty lady or a handsome man, they're like mesmerized. Do the same thing. Why are you going to walk out your house when you know you can mesmerize people by just looking good? You know what I'm saying? If a child is mesmerized by good looks and beauty and charmed, they call it charmed. If they're charmed, why would you walk out the house any other way? So, what perfume is classy? I like anything that doesn't smell like an old lady. Shoot, I guess. It depends. It just depends. I would get something by Chanel, Versace. What I got? I got a lot of perfume. I'm a perfume addict. So I like Tom Ford though. I have Tory Burch, some rose perfume. I have the Kim K Gardenia Crystal. I got a bunch. I got it all. I'm like, psh. So yeah, something like. But if you're gonna level up, level up in all ways. You can go get free samples at Sephora of perfume. They will give you like a week or 2 week supply of a like pump that sprays perfume. That's what I do. I keep them in my purse. I go, I need a sample of perfume, and then because I don't want to carry the bottle in my purse, so I just go get the sample and I stick it in my bag. I'm like, okay, I can keep it in my makeup bag, and I have to carry the giant bottle. And Sephora just sent me some stuff today. I got for being a VIP. Says I can get bring a friend, and I get 15% off everything and 7 samples with any purchase. And they gave me my little stuff. Hold on. Bring me. If I were struggling, I'd go to 2 different locations to get a sample. Oh, you know what they started doing? They started putting your information in some computer system so they know. Because when I went last time, I got a sample of face moisturizer and they said, "What's your phone number?" And they stuck it in the computer, printed out some receipt, and gave me my sample. I'm like, "Ooh, you taking track? You keeping track now?" Some people must be scamming, getting going to like 4 different ones and getting a bunch of foundation or something. How do I handle toxic friends, female family members? I cut them off. I don't handle them. I cut them. I cut them. That's don't answer the phone. Become distant. I'm busy. Let me call you back. Never call back. You know, just like how men do it. When men ghost you, that's how you do. That's how you do them. Some people are different in culture, though. Some people, their family is like this close. Some people, their family is like it don't matter if you talk to them for 2 weeks or not, or 3 weeks or a month. Don't matter. So it just depends on how your family is. So if your family is like a real close knit and you got to be around them all the time, say you got a new job and or I'm putting in extra hours or I need to study and just go find something else to do. I'm going to the library. Going out. I'm going to study at my friend's house just to get out of it. How to build confidence. Rebuild yourself from the ground up. That's how you build it. From and also within. Get rid of the old thinking. Rebuild your confidence from the ground up. Whatever your mama told you, whatever your sister told you, whatever men told you, forget it. Reprogram yourself. Then start with leveling up on how you look, what you eat, what you wear, where you go. Start from scratch. You got to start from the beginning. You got to create your own self again. And when you do that, you have rebuilt your self esteem with only what you decide to feel about yourself. You know, I feel like if you think you're a certain way, disprove it. If people say you're this, disprove them. And your confidence will keep rising because you're not what people say you are. How you are the improved version of yourself, right? Um, Ladies, if your hair is permed and broken, please go natural. Braid it up, wear wigs, let your hair grow back. Yep. When is it okay to reach into your purse for your boyfriend? Like holidays? I don't want to spend a dime, but don't want to appear selfish either. Holidays? Yes. Christmas? Birthday? You can get him something for Valentine's Day. If he's your baby daddy or your husband and you got kids, Father's Day. Christmas. Did I say Christmas? Christmas. And I mean, every once in a while, if you see something that you think he'll like and you buy it and it's not super expensive and he does the same for you, that's okay. Especially if your kids want to pick it out and you can say it's from them, you can do that if you're married, But if you dating someone, um, seriously dating someone, I would just keep it to holidays. Unless they start like lavishing you with gifts, then you could buy them. Like to say every $500 they spend, maybe you spend 50. When you got married, your mindset changed? When you get married? Um, no, my mindset was always the same. It was like, not doing that still. But you see, you have to have that already. Like you can't just change. You were nice before and now you're rude and mean and you want to keep the same person. No, you got to start from the beginning just like that. That way they accept it. Um so yeah. So level up, get your stuff together, rebuild your thinking from scratch, rebuild yourself from scratch and go get the life you want. I'm Someone asked me if I read the Bible, and I read the Bible, I know the Bible, but that doesn't mean I take it literally. But there is one verse that I like that kind of teaches people to read between the lines and to get the message that is not being said, but is being implied. That's the difference between how people think. I think it's Ecclesiastes something. It's like, I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, or something like that. Or neither favor to men of skill or riches to men of skill, or something like that. But time and chance happen to them all. Time and chance. That represents, that's the key words right there, time and chance. It's like you have the time. All these people accepted what happened to them instead of creating the life that they wanted. Understand? Instead of creating what they want, they let stuff happen to them. They accepted what came, but they had time and they had a chance and they had choice. But a lot of people just accepted it. They were like, okay, I'll deal with it. They didn't say, oh, I'm going to create the life I want so I can choose what I want to deal with. I'm not going to wait for chance. I'm not going to wait for fate. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to create the life that I want by changing myself first. Just like, you know, I'm going to change myself and I'm going to change the life that I have. And I'm not going to just accept what comes to me. I'm going to create what I want. And that's what you got to do. You know, create the life you want. Don't just take some Dusty because he thinks you cute. Don't just take some female because she's going to let you sleep on her couch while you find a job. Create the life you want. Okay. That's what leveling up does spiritually to you. It lets you see that you can create the life you want. You don't have to accept what is given to you. You don't have to accept what people think you should have. You don't have to accept none of that. You can go create your circumstance. You can be the cause of your life. You can just say, hey, Sasha, I thought you were asleep. Give me a hug.
About that.
You just want to be on camera again.
Yeah, I ain't telling me.
All right, go get in bed.
Hey guys.
I love you. It'll be dry in the morning. You don't want to break it. Go get in bed. Go put your pajamas on.
Oh, Bonnie.
Go. Pick up your clothes for tomorrow and turn off that light. Anyway. So yeah, you got to create the life you want. Because if I would have just accepted everything that just came into my path, I wouldn't have what I have. If I would have been like, okay, I guess, this is all I can get, fine, I'll take it, thanks. I would have exactly what walked into my path just to happen to walk through. That's what I would have. But I said, no thanks, psh, moved them away. No thanks, psh, no, I don't want, that's not good enough, get away. This is what I want. You know what I'm saying? When I saw what I wanted and I recognized what I wanted, That's what I allowed on my path. That's what I allowed in my life. So some people don't live like that. They live the opposite. They just take what comes to them or think, oh, this must be fate. Oh, this must be my soulmate because somebody said it was. Oh, this, and that. You're not even in control of your own life and what you want. You're just taking stuff that falls into your lap. So when you stop doing that and you start creating standards and knowing what you want and only accepting those things, that's how you create the life you want. That's it. That's all. When you look up one day, you have what you want because you didn't accept the crap you don't want, or you didn't settle for the stuff that walked into your path that you really didn't want. You didn't settle. You said, this is what I want, and I ain't taking nothing less. Go get in your pajamas. Okay, go get in the bed. Bye. You go get a snack and go get in the bed.
What kind of snack?
Whatever you want. Okay. Bye, baby.
I'm gonna go into yogurt.
Okay. Turn off that light in there. So that's how you have to live your life. You can't just say, well, what do I do? You don't ask, you tell. That's what I always tell people. You don't ask, you tell. What do you want? So how do you transition while in a relationship? The same way. If they got a problem with it, it's because they have a problem with you getting better, and you need to question that. Okay? You're not supposed to stay the same. You're supposed to always be evolving and getting better as a human. What if a guy stopped calling frequently? Can you send cute, seductive texts or just wait till he calls you? Like, how do you keep attention without appearing thirsty? Don't text him. If he's not calling you or texting you frequently, maybe you're texting him too much. Okay. You don't want to look desperate. Just don't text him until he texts you. Don't send him any pictures. That's desperate. That's thirsty. Go get you a plan B. That's what I always say. Plan B. To have someone else to text when he don't text you. What's your thought on revenge? If it's worth it, but if it's not worth it, I wouldn't do it. But if it's worth it, do it. Yes, I believe in revenge if it's well worth it. Do you think Chloe got cheated on by whatever his name is? Probably. I mean, I wouldn't bet my life that she didn't. I mean, I probably bet that she did more than I would she didn't. So, taking a break in a relationship, good or bad? I don't believe in taking breaks. Either you dump them and you move on, or you stay with them and be miserable. Because when you taking a break, he taking a break too, and he might not want to come back when you do. You know. Mhm. Usually, when people take breaks, the men don't want to come back. Just so you know, they went and found out what else is out there, and they keep exploring. Ooh, I'm glad we took a break. Let's take a longer break. Let's take a break up. Oh, I done got somebody pregnant on the break. Okay. How do you charm someone instantly with a smile? No. It has to be a combination of things. Icon they have to feel like it's touching their soul. You know what I mean? They have to feel you within. That's how you charm someone. You have to make them have a deeper feeling than anyone else in the room. When they approach you. That's how you do that. Mhm. What do you think about all black outfits? Um, it depends. Like people know that a lot of people wear black to make themselves look skinnier. So the first thing I'm going to look at and see is if you're overweight, and they already know why you're wearing all black. So I would break it up with some color. Like I would be like, you can wear black pants and maybe have some color maybe in your shirt or a sweater or jacket or a black skirt or a black dress with a nice, you know, pattern somewhere on it, but mostly black. But just don't all black is just like we know what you're trying to do. Unless it's a funeral. Mhm. Can you provide more conversation tips using the power of suggestion to get gifts and tips on how to find things you need to know, like is he married? You can always tell a married man. Like, first of all, you got to look at that ring finger really good. Okay. If he don't have a ring on, he has a tan line. Look at that ring finger. hmm And look him in his eye. Learn to read body language. You know, most women can tell when people are lying. Most of the time, women are in denial and they cut that off. They cut that off because they don't want to be lied to. Turn it on and look for the body language, the signs that he's lying. If he's lying, a lot of times he'll look to the left, he'll touch his face or his nose, or he's gonna give it away. Poker players know how to figure out who's bluffing and who's not by body language. So when you ask him, look at his eyes first and foremost. Have your eyes on his eyes. Then ask him. If he looks away from your eyes, if he looks to the left, or if he fidgets, if he stalls, he's lying. Okay? I know when everybody's lying. I know when my kids lying. I know when my husband lying. I know when strangers are lying. I'm like, so a guy called me basic. Well, that means what I mean, are you basic? If you're not basic and he called you basic, it's because you're not basic. So, do you think all men cheat or are no good? No, I think a lot of men cheat. I think the statistics say 86%. And I wouldn't say they're no good. I would just say they're good for certain things, but I wouldn't say that they're no good. For example, like, let's just keep it real. In this world, if you're going to get married or be with a man or a partner, you need to choose the best one for your lifestyle, your situation, and your circumstance. Okay? Nobody's perfect. Let's just say that. No man and no woman is perfect. So if you are going into any type of relationship thinking you're going to get a perfect person, think again. Make sure they have what you want first and foremost. If they don't have what you want, it's not worth it. Okay? Because somebody going to mess up eventually. And if you don't have what you really want in life, and that was all you wanted, and now it's gone, or now it's not what you thought it was, you're going to be pissed. So get what you really want. The man is not perfect, and he will never be perfect. So get what he can do for you first and foremost, because that's always going to be. That's going to be regardless, especially if you're married. So get that first and foremost because men are flawed. But paychecks come every 2 weeks, bank accounts grow. So make sure you're getting someone that you can look past their flaws. That's all I'm going to say. If my whole life is based on you cheating or not, whether it's I'm going to be broke or living in luxury, if my life is based on whether you mess up or not, whether I'm happy or sad, I don't want to base my life on that. And some of y'all women, that's what y'all do. That's why y'all miserable. That's why a lot of y'all women are just depressed, sad, and miserable because you base your life on whether a man is perfect or not. You put your whole life in whether a man is going to cheat on you or not. I'm putting my life in whether he's going to pay me or not. Okay, how you doing? And I get way better results. Okay? It's true. I mean, I'm not finna sit up here and worry myself away. Oh, is he gonna cheat on me? Let me check his phone when he sleep. Oh, I don't care. Do whatever you need to do. Long as these bills pay, long as my hair laid. That's all I need. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. So because just like he's imperfect, you can be imperfect too. That's all. You can mess up just like he messed up. And if you base your life on one mistake, people have uprooted their whole situation. And this is sad. People have changed their whole situation, went from paid to homeless because a man cheated. I just can't stay with, left them everything. Didn't even try to get nothing in a divorce. Didn't even try to get child support. Just was so hurt. Like, I can't believe he did this to me. I can. I can't believe he did this to me. I can. I can't believe you gave up all that stuff. I'll be Ray Charles over here, be like, he gave me money. Or I need some sunglasses. Why don't I have my sunglasses? I'm gonna be like Ray Charles up in there. Don't do that. What'd you say? So when women start thinking like that, that's how you're supposed to think. That's how you're supposed to think in a marriage. Okay? That's how I think. I'm like, I don't care, whatever. You know what? It's not gonna make or break me. I married you for the same reason why I'm not leaving you. Trifling friend indeed. Yep. If you married and he cheats, it should be easy to take a lot from him, or it if you want to break up with him. Yeah, it would be easy. Mhm. Um, I've been divorced. Women have leave with nothing and had to rebuild themselves. I'm assuming. I don't know. Like honestly, if Bray Charles can get a sugar mama blind, what's your excuse? That blueberry pie. I remember that. Um, the funny thing is, you never get because I'm. You never get S from me because I'm going to cheat. Okay, okay. You know what the sad thing is though? You can be broke and cheat, or you can get paid and cheat. I'd rather get my heart broken and cheated on by a man with some money any day before a broke man, because that's like two slaps in the face. I wouldn't even tell nobody I was cheated on by a broke man. I would be embarrassed. I'd be like, we just had a, it just didn't work out. We grew apart. I wouldn't even tell nobody if the broke man cheated. I'd be like, I cheated on him and he found out. I would be the culprit because I'm not getting ready to ruin my reputation. That's even worse. That's why I was like, girl, I got caught cheating. Yes, I was on a date with this dude. He had a nice car, and somebody took a picture and put it on Facebook, and he saw it. It was over. At least it sounds like you leveled up. So, yeah, if you get cheated on by a broke man, don't ever tell anybody. Just keep that to yourself. Take that to your grave. So, it's almost 10 o'clock. I'm learning so much. Wonderful. Oh, yeah. So, a lot of ladies, when they come to my channel, they're like, I see the world in a whole new way now. I see where I messed up. I see where I was a pick me. I see what I should have done different. And then they start improving their lives. So don't feel bad if you've already made those mistakes. You can always tear yourself down and rebuild yourself up from scratch and become who you really want to be or who you're supposed to be and who you are going to prosper as. You know, you have done a complete 180 in such a short amount of time. That's wonderful. And you can do it. Don't ever tell nobody. I mean, don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do it because I've seen people do it. People do it in prison. If people can level up in prison and you free, okay, you could do it. Do a 21-day no dusty challenge. I don't see dusties anywhere. Like, I don't run into dusties. So instead of listening to everyone else, ask yourself what it is that you want and how you can get it. And just sit there and think like those kids do who try to manipulate you. Just sit there and think for a second now. You know, be honest with yourself. Kids don't look, a lot of children, they don't look for validation when they're really young. They're just sitting there playing with their toys and they're like, when an adult comes in and says, "Oh, you're so cute, you're so precious." I know, you know. So make sure you remember that needing validation is taught. And also remember that manipulation is natural. You were born with it. You learn how to get what you want at a very young age before someone told you it was wrong. Before someone said, "You that's not nice. You shouldn't do that." Why? Because it worked. Okay. Why I shouldn't do it? Because you fell for it? you know? So that's what you need to keep in your mind. I manipulate my ex. Still sends me money and pays for my gym membership. And the funny thing is, whether you know it or not, they like being manipulated. They like it because it's attention. If you can take the time to sit there and figure out how to use them, that's better than not thinking about them at all. I promise you. They're like, well, at least she was thinking about me. At least she put some effort in. Shoot, that was pretty clever. They might know you're manipulating them, but they like that you're taking the time, you're putting in some effort. You put your makeup on to do all of this manipulating. You cute, they know they're gonna get some eventually, maybe, perhaps. They like it. They feel special. Oh, she did all this for me. So whatever. The only people that don't like it is the people that can't afford to be manipulated. That's the people that don't like it. You trying to trick me? You trying to manipulate me? So otherwise, people like it. I mean, think about it. If you knew your man or somebody you liked was trying to manipulate you to get their way, you would think it's kind of cute. You'd be like, I'm gonna see what he's gonna say. If he says something I like, if I can deal with it, if I can do it, I'm gonna see. You know, if he wants, to do this, this, and that, I'm gonna see how long he's gonna try to manipulate me. If he's gonna beg, if he's gonna give me the puppy dog eyes, if he's gonna, bring me some food before he asks me, or try to manipulate me. If he's gonna butter me up first, what I'm gonna get out of it? You're going to weigh your options. And if you don't like what he's doing, then you can cut it off at any time. But if you do, and you let him get his way or whatever, at least you feel like you just spent about 30 minutes with him, his full attention. Um, if you pay attention to body language, you know if he's lying or not. And it's your choice. It's still your choice. And it's not your fault, if you manipulate someone and they're not smart enough to catch it. It's not your fault. They're not smart. Okay? I promise you. They should have paid attention in class. Okay? It's not your fault if the other person is stupid. You had nothing to do with that. Okay? It's just like the law. They say, okay, well, we don't know. We don't care if you don't know the law. It's still the law. It's not our fault if you was dumb enough not to read the laws. It's not our fault you know that this was a crime. You still gonna get arrested. So what I'm saying is, if they're stupid enough to fall for your manipulation and your game, then so be it. Okay? That's how it has to be. Okay. Mm, do me and James have a prenup? Oh no. You think I would get married if I had a prenup? Mm-mm. That costs extra money to get. Uh-uh. No prenup. That's how good I am. No prenup, baby. It didn't even get brought up because he knows as soon as, okay, well, what's my share? Because the prenup would have been in my favor if we had one. So, who is James? He ain't no damn P. Diddy. James is someone that's married to me. James is my husband. And no, he's not P. Diddy. But he do take care of his business. Oh, how you doing? You know what? A lot of people say, "Oh, you're not rich. You're not dating a millionaire. You're not married a millionaire." And they try to, down my information. But let me tell you guys something. If I was dating a millionaire, if I was married to a millionaire, if I had millions of dollars at my disposal, do you think I'd be sitting here on YouTube? I'm just asking you that one question. Think I'd be on YouTube if I had access to millions? Think I'd be sitting there helping y'all get some money? No, I wouldn't. I'd be on Instagram flashing it in your face and laughing at you. And no, I wouldn't be laughing, but I wouldn't be on here. I sure wouldn't. But see, this whole thing started because so many women would come to me because I do readings, and all their problems were all based around men. Their whole life was being destroyed by men. Their choice of men. Let me just say that. It's not the man's fault. It's their fault for allowing that man to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's how this started. This stemmed from my first channel or my first, YouTube, because every time I need a reading, I need a reading. Oh, okay. What are you gonna ask? About this man. Is he cheating on me? About this man. Is he coming back? Is he doing that? I'm like, you know what? Let me just go do a video. Actually, this channel was first. It started off like that, and then I switched it up to a relationship channel and just started a whole new channel. Mhm. So, and I've noticed that a lot of people, started watching the videos. So I just kept going because every woman's issue was around a man. And I said, you can't change a man, but you can change yourself. And when you change yourself, you could change the man. Get a whole new one, a better one. Go change the entire man. Throw that one out and get a new one. The one that's going to give you what you want, treat you better, get you what you need, do whatever you ask, and stop worrying about that dusty, because you sitting here stressing out over somebody that make minimum wage, literally. Okay, stop it. Anyway, I don't hate men at all. If I hated men, do you think I'd be married? Do you think I'd be trying to tell them how to get a better man? I would be the feminist talking about, you don't need man. You got to go get a job and beat them at their own game. And you need to be better than men because men, I would be like that if I hated men. I would be like, you don't need a man. You need to be independent. Yeah, you can be independent, but I need a man to pay my bills. I'm sorry. I need a man to pay my bills so I can save. Okay. So you are the reason in Mugto exists. Good. Thank you. I'm the reason that they exist. Okay. That's good. I have birthed many things, children. That movement, as you say. A perfume. Stranger. The sheer star goddess. So Shiva is the reason women will end the cycle of poverty. Yes. Say no to the poverty cycle. Mm. And stop having babies by Dusties, please. That's what's gonna keep it. That's what's gonna stop it quick if y'all stop doing that. If you get pregnant by a Dusty, you shoot. Don't. If you sleeping with a Dusty, you better strap, double up, take 10 birth control pills, get the Plan B pill and spermicide and all of that together. Mix it up. Does dusty equal Muslim? No, it just means somebody who's dusty because they're unable to clean themselves up, have a decent life, afford decent, nice things, take you to nice dinners. They still living at their mama's house. And their feet be ashy because they don't put on lotion. Okay? It means they're ashy. It means they need lotion. Then they walk out the house looking any type of way, and they'll put on sandals with ashy feet and ashy elbows and stuff like that. Just means they're ashy. Okay? It means they need some lotion. Lotion. Those guys you see and they be ashy and dusty. And they just walking around looking crazy, trying to holler at you, but got ashy elbows. The kind you just want to take the lotion out your purse and go, come here, some lotion on you. That's dusty. Okay. Speaking of dusty, moisturize. That's dusty. They didn't know. They thought I was being racist, but no. It means they thought I was being discriminatory. It just means they need some lotion. So you have women like that too. I know. But now that they didn't come out with that shea butter stuff, they don't be ashy no more. They be buttered down. Okay. Do you give it up to James every time he wants it, or does he have to earn it? Um, he gotta earn it. He start the day before trying to get it. You know. Mhm. Because you can't just give it up every time because that's no fun. Where's the thrill of the chase? Gotta have some chase. Gotta have the thrill. Mhm. Yes, the thrill of the chase. Like I say, when you get married, you gotta still keep them chasing. You can't just be predictable and say yes, you can have it anytime. You gotta be like, I don't know, I don't feel like it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm busy right now. Blah, 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 blah. You know, make them chase, make them earn it, make them cook you breakfast in bed, bring you some wine, cook some dinners, and you can't just say, okay, I want it and get it. No, a wife is not a prostitute. It's still our free will. So if he ain't chasing mine, he can't. If he's too busy chasing me, he can't chase them. How about that? Mhm. Oh my god, I hate the chase. Make her work for it. Don't give her. We don't even want it. We be like happy when you forget. Like goodbye. I think only when you're young and infatuated and you still like trying to hook this person but after it's predictable, after you do the same two moves and roll over, it's like we don't care no more. Just pay these bills. Let me get this hair done, whatever. Most men mostly become predictable. And so do women sometimes. But the whole point of it is a man can't hold out from a woman. We don't care. I know I don't. I just get some extra sleep, look good in the morning. My hair don't get messed. I think women lie about how much they like sex. No, some women, okay, let me tell y'all why some women like sex. I'm going to tell y'all why some women like it more than others. Some women like it because it validates them a lot. It makes them feel powerful. Some women like it because of that. Okay. Some women don't need it and don't care for it because they know they're powerful. They know what they got. They know this person's going to wait. They know this person's going to do whatever and beg for it. We don't have to give it up all the time because we know what we got. And the more you get something, the less you want it. So, and we don't like a lot of women don't really crave it after they've been with the same person a long, long, long time. It's like they can take it or leave it, you know. But when you're not married, when you're in a new relationship, when you have, you know, that infatuation still going, oh yeah, it's gonna be all the time. But after a while, you can't just give it up all the time. You gotta be like, no, no, mm-mm. Mhm. Right. And it's fun to play a game like when you know that they're trying to earn it. You know what they're trying to get. So you give them some challenges. You're like, oh, you know, the windows look dirty. Oh, the garage is so disgusting. Oh, I'm tired. I don't want to take the kids nowhere. You take them somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm thirsty. Oh, my feet hurt. My back hurt. Oh, you want to watch Lifetime? So, yeah. Hmm. And a lot of the guys, y'all have been married as long as I have, or married at all. So, yeah, I don't know how it works. That's how it works. Because it becomes mental after a long time. A husband and wife relationship becomes more mental after a long time. Becomes very mental, and it's almost like you become their. I don't want to say like their mother, but they seek most husbands after a long time with the same woman start to seek validation from her, start to seek approval from her. Like, did I do it right? Can I get what I want? Is this okay? Is this good? You know, that's what they start seeking. Whether they know it or not, it could be subliminal, subconscious, whatever. So that's how you get that done. Mhm. Shaking my head. You can shake it all you want. That's how it ends up all the time. Go look at some old married people. Go watch old married people and watch. Go look at older couples that've been together a long time and see how much that man follows behind that woman. No matter how macho and, you know, in charge he was in the beginning of the marriage, look at it towards the end or in the middle. Mhm. It's going to be like, what do you think I should get? You know, da, 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 da. Mhm. So, yeah, now that you're single, everything is fresh, new, you have all these desires. After many, many years, it's all mental. Mhm. So make sure, like I said, you're not just going for, oh, he fine. Mhm. These old married couples have been through some serious, yeah. Like, I knew an old couple, I'm gonna tell you. It was a doctor and his wife. He was so nice to her. He would rub her feet. He would do all the dishes. And this is a doctor. All she had to do was cook because she was a great cook. All she did was cook. That's it. That's all she had to do. And she loved to cook. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm the best cook ever." She don't even like eating restaurant food. She like her food. So that's all she did was cook. Cook for the family, cook da da da. But she's old. So that's, he washed every dish, paid every bill, cleaned he did everything else except cook. And he was like, a doctor. He had money. And so I was always wondering why, because she just was average. And I don't know, her and my mom or somebody got to talking, and the truth came out. He cheated on her a long time ago, like in the old days. But instead of leaving him, she stayed and got that doctor wife life. And now he caters to her every need. Like, "Oh, I'll do this for you. I'll do that for you. I'll do this for you. I'll do that for you. I'll do because you didn't leave." And he may have to make up for that the rest of his life. And so sometimes when you see them old married couples, and sometimes that's just what happened, or sometimes they, like you said, they done been through some stuff. You don't know. He might have kids by some other woman somewhere, and she's just getting the life treatment, the best treatment ever. He's just following behind her, doing whatever, just so she won't kick him to the curb. So sometimes people's marriage, them old couples, they not perfect. That man standing there and taking his punishment most of the time. Okay. And that lady getting his social security check, his retirement, and all that kind of good stuff. Would you leave if James cheated on you? Nope. Sure wouldn't. That's not why I married him. I sure wouldn't. Would you leave your Let me ask you something. If somebody was paying all your bills, you have to do nothing unless you wanted to. And that wasn't the reason that you married. Like, to me, I don't care. You know what? I would rather be with anybody than to go work for somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Mhm. Be like, okay, James, do your thing, because I could do mine too. Like, for example, I would rather, if anything, if anybody cheated, I ain't leaving. I just go cheat too. Be like, okay, we doing that. We got an open marriage. That's cool. You still paying these bills? All right, let's go. I wouldn't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not emotionally attached to an idea that much to rearrange my life over. Okay, I'm just not. If I was mad and I wanted revenge, then I would take revenge. If I didn't care, if it didn't bother me, and I could keep going, I didn't. I wouldn't. I would just keep going. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to leave a good situation. The divorce would pay out, but so would the life insurance. The life insurance is more than I'm gonna get in a divorce. How you doing? Okay. I told you I create the life I want. Y'all don't remember I was a mortician? Like, and James, he laughs at it. He said, he knows I'm younger than him. He knows I'm outlive him. Okay. Mhm. And the funny thing is, like, when you have an older man, they sleep by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Okay. What if we catch feelings for the person? Your fault. You got to lose them. I think if you catch feelings for someone and they treat you bad enough, you can lose them again. You know what I'm saying? If you get treated bad by that person and you start to develop feelings for them, you can easily lose them again if you just agree to yourself, you know. Do you make the man pay or just go on as usual? Do I make him pay? I mean, if I found out and it was brought to my attention and I would get the most I could out of it, yeah. Duh. I mean, why wouldn't you milk that situation? I want to go to Paris. I want a shopping spree. I want this. I want that. Mhm. Okay, okay. If y'all see me in Paris or something like next week, y'all know what happened. um, be offended that you and pay rent instead of the dude you hooked up with over the weekend. What? I don't understand that question. Mhm. Do you think he ever cheated? I don't think I care enough to even research and find out. um, if he ever cheated, I didn't find out, or I don't know about it, or I don't know. Like for me, he's way older than me. Okay, so who we gonna cheat with? My mama. you know. Um, I don't think he has, but if he did, I don't know. It don't matter. He gonna cheat with Mildred Betty May. I'll just say this: whoever he could get to cheat with, he would be embarrassed to admit it. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Mhm. But anyway, at the end of the day, most older men get with younger women because you know it makes them feel younger, and they really don't have to go out and cheat because they got what they want. Most men cheat because they don't have what they want. Okay. When you got what you want, you stay in your butt at home, especially when it costs a lot to lose. So that's the whole point. Like I joke around a lot about cheating or if he cheated, then what would I do? But when you got what you want, you have no need to cheat. That's just it. Someone says, I love cheating because I know how to. Hmm. Would you cheat? I really don't. I'm not like that. Like, honestly, I don't need to cheat. There's nothing else I want. Like, for example, unless you was going to hand me about a couple million, and say, here you go. That's the only way. Okay. That way I could just be like, here, James, here go 5,000, $10,000, because you know I ain't giving them all. Here go $10,000. I'm out. She's never had good sex, so she don't know what she's missing. Yeah, I'm missing a bunch of drama, a bunch of faking it, a bunch of you thinking you the man because I'm faking it for you. I'm missing all of that. Yes, you're right. Y'all don't like a lot of men don't understand. Women don't care about that stuff. Most women don't. Some women do because they need the validation, but women that don't need validation don't care about it. It's like you getting me dirty. Get up off of me. Okay? You getting me dirty. That's how I would feel. Your breath stank. You getting me dirty. You sweating on top of me. My sheets. I gotta change my sheets. I gotta go take a shower after you. You musty. That's what I'm thinking. So I don't know. I'm not enjoying it. I'm like, hurry up, get it over with. I'm like Miss Sealy. Mhm. See, that's what like men think that that's something that women are like. Oh, she ain't never had no good. Yes, I have. when I was when I was young, when I was old. I've had it all, I've had a lot of good, whatever. But I still didn't have no money in my hand. Okay. So all of that didn't amount to nothing. Didn't amount to nothing. So what am I do with it? Y'all value what we have more than we value what you got in your pants. I promise you. I'm saying that because it's just true. How many women do you know pay for sex? How many women do you know pay for that? Chase it. Not a lot. If we liked it as much as y'all will be standing naked in front of cars. Okay, y'all will be on every billboard bending over. Okay, swinging. If we liked it as much as y'all would be on every commercial. You ever thought about that? We pretend to like it so you can feel good about yourself, so you can feel good when you're with us, so that you can give us what we want. That's just about it. And the pick me's that need validation crave it so that you can crave them. But you're not craving their person, you're craving them sexually. And they pretend to crave you sexually. But at the end of the day, they're in my inbox crying about we was agreeing to be friends with benefits, but I didn't develop feelings and he don't want you. So that's your sexual validation, okay? That he don't want you. He just want to use you and throw you away. So women that understand their power don't really. I mean, when you're young and hot in the pants, you just want to get some, when you're super young, yeah, that's understandable. But after the age of about 25, 26, if you're still like that, it's because you need validation. Okay? You should be able to control that mentally. It's all mental. Like I keep telling you, that's a mental thing. If you feel like you need it, that's your subconscious and that's your mental saying, I need validation, you know, because you don't have to be with someone to uh, do whatever, you can do that by yourself. You don't need another person. If you tend to need another person, you're not needing that person, you need that validation because you can take care of that yourself. Okay. That's not The other person is unnecessary, is what I'm trying to tell you. If you feel like you need that other person, you need their validation because you don't validate yourself. And when you don't validate yourself, you will give it up to anybody for free. And when you give it up to anybody for free, you are not worth a lot to them. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. A lot of people are confused. Why do I need him? Why you need validation. You don't need him. He could be anybody. You know, if you need validation, go look in the mirror and say, I look good. Take some selfies. You know how y'all be turning around? Except don't send them to no man. Just look at him and say, dang, I look good. Look at this. I've turned myself on. You know what I'm saying? I've been giving this away free. I'm stupid. Oh my God. Let me see what I can get with this. But if you just throwing it at people free, then when you want something and ask for something and it's no, and you wonder why. There's nothing they need from you in return or think they can get from you. They already got it. Oh, I did everything for you. And when I ask you to come pick me up because my tire's flat, it's no, you don't call back. Why? Because they already got what they wanted from you. They don't want to help you, So you don't need validation. Because when you really need to be validated, when you need your car fixed, when you need your tire changed, that is the real validation that you can't get. Okay? So think about it. And Dusty depend on this. That's why they tell you you don't need no makeup because you have low self-esteem when the next person sitting next to you is beat, face done. You got low self-esteem, so you gonna do whatever the Dusty tell you to do. Because he's sitting over here looking at this, and you think, oh, he like me with no makeup on. But your self-esteem is not gonna be as high as this chick over here who know everybody looking at her. Then they're gonna take you home and be like, all right, let's do it. Da, 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 da. He don't gonna have to do nothing. Then he gonna tell you to fix him some food. He don't even have to work for it. You just giving it up free because you ugly and he was looking at her. You need the validation, so you go ahead and do it. That's how the pick me and Dusty game works. It's very simple and it's sad. Okay. So, that's the Dusty and the pick me game. That's just exactly how it works. It's very simple. You look bad, you have low self-esteem, he looking at everything that look better than you that he said he don't like. You get home, you do whatever he say because you think he gonna leave you and you are so used to validation from him because you can't get it from yourself. That's it. That's the pick me game in a nutshell. When you get it yourself, you can't a Dusty can't tell you nothing. A Dusty, you're gonna be looking at him like, what? Then you gonna start talking under your breath and you're like, psh, that's why you broke. You been wearing the same drawers for 3 days. You know, God, pull your pants up. Go let your mama do your laundry. You're gonna start saying you're gonna start thinking like that. And you're like, oh, I'm out of here. As soon as you put that makeup on and you put your little picture up and you're like, oh girl, you look good. Oh my God, you look like Tyra Banks, you look like Naomi Campbell, you look like what's her name? Megan Good. When you start hearing all of that, you're like, you right, I do. Then you go start treating the Dusty bad. What you doing? You changing. Go fix me something to eat. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get you something to eat. Don't come back. Come back with some alcohol on your breath like you've been out the bar. All right, watch the baby. I'm gonna go get her something to eat. Why you gotta get all dressed to go? Oh, cause I'm gonna go inside. I gotta order from the to go stuff. I'm going to and I don't want to go in there. It's Friday night. People dressed up. I don't want to go in there looking crazy with this bonnet on. So I'm gonna go order something to take out. Oh, okay. You gonna give me that good, the seafood plate? I'm like, mm-hmm. You want some extra butter? Mm-hmm. You want some ranch? Mm-hmm. You gonna be waiting. You don't come back. Come back with some McDonald's. Oh, it was too crowded in there. I had to go to McDonald's. They got the order wrong. I sent it back. I was mad. Oh my God, let me tell you, I almost got in a fight with the manager. They was about to arrest me. Meanwhile, you just at the bar drinking with whoever. So I just had to stop by McDonald's. There you go. That's all you worth. Why your breath smell like alcohol? Well, I had a margarita while I was sitting there waiting. You got to sit and wait for the food. When the food came, it was wrong. How I get when I drink. He gonna believe you too. You got to throw in the police, the honesty sandwich. He know you crazy. I'm just glad you didn't get arrested. You lucky. You right. I'd never go in there again. I'm sorry you didn't get your shrimp. Meanwhile, you done had dinner, drinks, conversation, got, gave people your phone number. You about to level up. You changed my life. Throw in the police, yep. Okay, so that's enough for tonight. Y'all come back another day. I gotta go. But thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for subscribing and listening to my crazy stuff. I appreciate it for real. Good night, y'all. Good night, everybody. Good night, my trolls. See you next time. Everybody's saying good night. Bye, bye, bye. Y'all can say goodbye too, trolls. I know y'all like me secretly.